Welcome back.
We're back.
It's I'm at a rest stop.
Okay, good.
Now,
That means we can actually see your face this time.
Yeah, I'm sort of keeping half an eye on the other people I'm walking with to make sure they don't leave without me. It's bloody cold. Actually, I'm going to pop the old hood up because it's just.
So where is your rest stop this time? How far are you?
Past Ardingly, not at Wivelsfield. Next stop is Wivelsfield. Can you hear me still?
Yep.
Yeah, cool. I was wondering with the hood. Next stop is Wivelsfield. There's a pub there I really like.
Oh, well, it won't be open now anyway.
No. I mean, depends how long.
Actually,
It's a long stint.
I don't know.
Is it 3 a.m.? It might be, yeah. It is a weekend.
Yeah, 3 a.m. It's not the kind of pub that opens at 3 a.m.
Yeah.
It's but this is the stint that's going to take me like really close to where I live. And,
did you get to 69?
No, not yet.
69. Okay.
No. Hey, that's that excitement is yet to come.
Oh, well, something to look forward to.
Very
nice.
Oh yeah.
So what snacks have we given you at the stop where you're at? Any snacks?
Yeah.
Hey, I'm very much sticking to my toffee crisp Kit Kat combo.
Oh.
And it was delicious. They had a chocolate muffin, but I don't know. I'm not risking that much bread. Stick.
If you keep going on about the toffee crisps and the Twixes and all that, you might get a sponsorship out of this next time.
I'll have it. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'll have the cookie dough Kit Kat chunkies. Truckle those to the house, please.
What?
Get those here.
Yes, what?
Oh, so
plain Kit Kats at best.
What?
Yeah.
You get Kit Kat chunky. You get Kit Kat chunky.
We do get the chunky
They
ones
took
here.
them. They pulled them off in Canada for about a year. We had these like Kit Kat caramels chunky. That was like a thick layer of
caramel ones. Yes,
and I used to eat one of those a day, and then like they pulled those out. What did you say? Cookie, like chocolate chip?
It's cookie. Yeah, like cookie dough Kit Kat chunky. It's great. They do peanut butter Kit Kat chunky, which sounds like an American thing.
I've not seen that one.
And,
Well, that's nice.
I was gonna ask something, but now I forgot it.
Yes.
Chocolate? Before we get into a real question for you, who's following us?
What?
In the live stream, not following you in the streets, but on the live stream, who will we be handing off to?
Yes, thank you very much.
After the next one.
I thought it was just. I thought it was a more existential question than that.
We can do that if you want.
Do you know what? I'm going solo. I might head. Yeah, I might head down and just.
Oh, I see.
On with the walking at that
you've
point.
scheduled in a little break for yourself. Is that the idea?
Yeah, and I'll just sort of plow on till the finish. I'll probably do some little updates, but mostly I think.
Is anybody checking in on you after us?
No.
This is it. I see. You're really off on your own.
Like, this is not it. The next one is it.
Oh, I know that.
So
if you've got any, no. I know the next one is it. But like, we assumed that somebody was coming in after us to like see you into the morning.
No,
like, you're getting a little delirious.
Yeah. But what we're saying is we're worried about you, Jake, and we want to give you the support you need.
I didn't want to put anyone else through, least of all me. So
that seems fine.
The next stint is just I'm just gonna earphones in, listen to some music or podcasts.
I mean, the sun will be coming up in a couple of hours.
There's some new Old Killa if you wanna get some serial killer while you're walking in the pitch black.
I've got that queued up. That is one of the things I've been saving. I've been saving those podcasts. If anyone listening, All Killer No Filler is an extraordinary podcast.
And to be frank, Monica and I discussed how much we wanted to be like All Killer No Filler while talking to you because we love them. I got to see them live a couple of years ago when they came to San Francisco. And
the problem is that I am much more shite, it turns out, as just like regular banter than they are. So I think we need a lot of practice. So Jake, could you do a couple more of these 100-kilometer walks so that I can get some
quickie, so we can get a bit more practice at the bands. Yeah.
They are so good at that though. Like that is
Fantastic.
they're an
Yeah.
absolute super team.
Yeah. Any
I
other
can't
podcast
remember.
recommendations while you're there?
Yeah.
Well, we did. I don't know how much of the stuff you've been keeping up with, but I did.
Like none.
Skeptics of a K is one of my favorites,
yes, of
and we had one of the people from we had Dr. Alice on.
Lovely.
I was really like, because obviously these have all had like various technical issues, but that was the one I was like really wanted that to not go wrong, and it went fine. So that was that was nice. What other podcast do I listen to? I listen to the Taskmaster podcast.
Oh, I didn't know they had a
Because,
podcast.
you know,
Me neither. Is it just Alex Horn talking
yeah.
shit?
Oh, it's good.
Oh, I'll add that to my list.
It's
So,
Ed
like
Gamble.
Taskmaster.
Ed Gamble talks the shit.
Always cutting out.
But he does have Alex Horn on it. There's some nice master bits and bobbins. Yeah.
Yeah. Very good.
Am I still here?
Yes, you're still here. You're still with us.
Mostly audio, not face.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
face,
It looks like
yeah.
you're getting geared up to get moving again.
Oh yeah. I'm up and walking.
Okay.
We're just waiting for a couple of people at the lavatories.
Right.
And then
That's an important.
then we're on our way.
feature. Yes.
Yeah.
Any others?
Oh, yeah.
Do you mostly listen to comedy podcasts then, or you got other stuff going?
Yeah, so the Skeptics of the K is probably the science one, the one science one. What else? Adam Buxton's podcast is good fun. Like his one with Joe Cornish recently was really, really good.
Mm-hmm.
The Comedian's Comedian podcast is like kind of comedians talking about their craft. That's very much like my long haul flight podcast.
Yeah. Sort of inside baseball.
Yeah, it's a really good
comedy.
listen, especially the Cooking Cast. This is good. Can't remember what it's called. Overcooked or something. Off the menu.
What?
I feel like
Jen.
Jake's running out of like
So,
memory capacity. He keeps forgetting things.
Yeah. That's good. We have a question for him. Francis does.
Yeah, I picked this one out for obvious
That will
reasons.
trigger his memory question, so it'll be
Yeah,
good.
this is like a dig back in your memory kind of question. So someone signed their name as only Anonymous, but they asked a very timely question, which is, when will Glow 2.0 be released? The alpha looks very similar to Query Selector. What new upcoming features have been planned over the last 10 years? 10 years, Jake.
2011 was the last release.
Yeah.
I know.
Do you want to? You might have to explain to Monica what Glow is first.
Yeah,
'cause she
I
has
for
no
one did
idea.
not know it. I wasn't born in 2011.
So in ye olde internet time, there was a JavaScript library developed at the BBC, and it was called Glow. And
Why is it called
was
Glow, Jake?
quite similar in many ways to jQuery, but the browser support was much better than jQuery because the BBC had to make shit work for people,
we had a long
and
tail of
jQuery
support.
wasn't there.
Why was it called Glow?
Yeah, so we were making. Oh, I don't know. Just picked it.
No, wasn't there a whole thing?
Definitely
where
no.
we wanted to call it Indigo and then Domino or something. I can't remember what it was.
Oh, yeah, maybe. I can't remember.
I feel
Oh,
like
God,
he's
yes,
given up
we wanted to call
ghost
it
on
Domino
remembrance,
because
so- you want to put Domino, right?
it was. We wanted to call it Domino because that was the name of my dad's cat. And yeah, but that we weren't allowed that because there was some software already called that or something. And
Yeah,
then,
the lawyers.
yeah,
the
then we
lawyers said
settled
no.
on.
You know, actually,
And then I
funnily
think it
enough,
was
we
basically
almost,
your-
didn't we almost call it either call it Ember or call the package for it Ember? Something like a weird kind of like overlap of things.
Yeah.
Before,
That's
obviously, there's
funny.
Ember, the JavaScript library now, but yeah. I'm sure
Yeah,
there's
I think we had
something.
Tinder
Tinder.
Tinder box or something
Timber.
long before that.
Yeah.
Long before Tinder was a thing. And
Yes.
and then Glimmer, yeah. A lot
that's
of
right.
names that actually became libraries later
I'll
on.
swipe
And,
right
yeah,
on
we were-
that Query Selector.
Oh, Monica.
But we were developing the next version when the project got canned and thus released me from my toil at the BBC because it was I was there for a lot longer than I probably should have because I wasn't like felt tied to that project.
But it's interesting
because you'd already left. You'd left me.
I'd already left the year before, about 6 months before you. The 10-year anniversary of the last release is coming up in about a month, which is kind of mind-blowing. That's how long it's been.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Time flies. But yeah, we were using Sizzle for the selector engine, so that was because that was the same one jQuery was using at the time. But yeah, we had some interesting UI stuff in there. Like, you know, we had lots of like sort of carousel things and all sorts. I wrote a talk about it. One of my first conference talks.
I remember that.
Can't remember what it was called.
Sorry, we've now reached the
baby Jake.
We've now reached the nostalgia hour.
Yeah.
Jake, do you have any project names that you have like in the pocket that you haven't been able to use?
Oh, that's a great question.
Jesus.
You had Squoosh. Squoosh is like a silly word name. That was quite good.
Squoosh. Well, I mean, so there was Sprite Cow. I did Sprite Cow, and that was called Sprite Cow because, you know, it was tried to calculate the position of sprites, and it was Phil Hawksworth that said Sprite Calc, which I completely misheard. I went Sprite Cow. Sold.
Perfect.
So we got exactly. Yeah. I don't have any more side projects on the go. If I do, I don't remember them. Now I'm not good at naming. That's the thing.
Really?
Naming is not my thing.
I mean, that's like
work,
the joke, right?
like,
Naming is difficult.
Yeah, but he's funny.
He's funny.
Yeah.
That's not a reason to be good at naming.
I don't really like puns, and I feel like naming is a pun thing, right? Like, that's
Well, you had. I remember back in the day, you had a like a testing suite thing that you called Whoosh, which is kind of a pun.
Yeah.
It's like
okay.
onomatopoeia of testing, right?
I like Tom Maslin's test articles.
Test articles. I still use that example all the time for test articles.
Oh yeah.
You know, like it works, you know, on a lot of news products. So you have articles and you have test articles. So
a lovely pair of test articles. Yeah.
Mr. Maslin did have a question for you. Since I know no one is coming up afterwards, I can ask a few laggard questions. And he posted a pair of slippers that he thought you might be jealous of, because obviously you're a big slipper fan.
Big slipper fan.
Any particular favorite slippers right now?
Well, so I still run the office pair of slippers, and so that they'll have been sat there just unworn for like over a year now.
There's probably like mice nesting.
I was going to say, does your office get mice?
Probably does now, right? Like I think I said this at the time. It's going to look like The Last of Us, right? It's going to be overgrown. Like someone's desk plant has taken over, and I tell you what came up in a chat earlier on was Fake Steve.
Oh, did you tell the story?
Not entirely. Like, it was our boss. Me and you, Francis, our boss at the BBC, and he was going on holiday, and he put me in charge. And like I was but a child.
Bless his heart.
The idiot.
And
to be fair, this is Steve Elson. He's a lovely man. He now works for SNCC. He's wonderful. Very, very kind chap, and put up with a lot of our bullshit, frankly.
That is absolutely true. We weren't happy with him. Like, I mean, I wasn't happy taking charge. I don't think anyone else was happy.
Jake didn't want to make any
decisions,
basically. Didn't want to be responsible.
So we built an effigy of him. Like, I brought in some of my old clothes that we filled with newspaper.
This is after hours. To be fair, we didn't do this on work time. We after hours, we stayed behind, took over an office, like a meeting room, and using some of Jake's old clothes and some very cleverly printed photographs of Steve, created a life-size replica of our boss.
Yeah, we sort of created like a 3D texture map of his head, right? Like the
mesh.
That sort of flat. Yeah.
So it would like wrap properly.
And did
exactly.
Real Steve see Fake Steve? How did Real Steve appreciate Fake Steve?
Fake Steve was moved into the corner of the room and kind of stayed there for a good few months. Like even when Steve was back. I think even Steve started deferring to Fake Steve. but I had this like just this sort of fantasy that what I wanted to do is because it had been there for like 6 months, I wanted to get dressed in the clothes because they were my clothes, they would fit, and put the face on, and then just sort of sit in the corner and wait until the cleaners came in, and then just kind of boogie boogie boogie.
Just give somebody a heart attack.
Exactly. I think we would.
Yeah,
I mean, the liability on that.
I'd
That's
probably be
something I
beaten
would
to
see
death.
on Taskmaster, actually.
What would the task be?
Henry who?
The task would be something dumb like look through this pile of like plastic bodies to find something, and one of the plastic bodies is actually like a human. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe it would be like your task is to like be as surprising as possible, or something like that. Like it would be something quite abstract because a lot of the tasks are quite abstract, right?
If nobody knows what we're talking about, Taskmaster is a fantastically dumb show from is it Channel 4 now? Dave? Is it on Dave?
It's aired of in the UK.
You can watch it on the internet. The premise is there are 5 comedians, they are funny, and they get 5 tasks per episode, and the tasks are all absolutely ridiculous, and they have to solve them. And like the tasks are, for example, get rid of this enormous block of ice, fastest wins.
Did you see that?
Jake, have we lost him? Is he there?
Like emotionally or physically? Jake?
I think we might be losing him. I can hear him huffing.
I can hear
puffing.
other
like I can hear the sound of walking, you know, like the sound.
See,
speaking of the Blair Witch Project, it's happening right now.
there was a,
Jake?
I don't want to talk over him if he finally gets here. But I quite like the Taskmaster episodes where they go through the like secret tasks they had to do when they didn't know they had to do them, and there'll be something really torturous. Those are really good.
The recent one was from poor Mike Wozniak, who all he had to do was do a fart, and it took him approximately like an hour and a half, and he turned himself inside out. It was really, really good. I was honestly just crying. Like I was just hysterical. And when he finally did a fart, it was like the saddest sound. So the best thing about this thing is that I don't think we can turn off the live stream.
Very much losing connectivity.
Yeah, I think he's gone. I think, Jake, if you can hear us, you can just cut us off whenever you like.
Yeah, that would be great. Just hang up on us. Otherwise, we have to talk about this.
Yeah, I don't think we can hang up for him, can we?
Mm-mm.
Well, that's okay. We can fill until he gets back, until he figures out that he should, like, can us. Oh, wait. He's coming back. It's a thumb. We're getting a thumb? Yeah, there we go.
Yes!
He cut us off. Okay, so I think that means...
No, he hung up, but
it still says live.
Still live.
I think he's coming back.
Hey, can you...
Hey, look, it's green mode, Jake. He's coming back.
Hey, yeah.
You gotta hang up on us,
okay.
Jake. You gotta stop the live stream.
Yeah, I think we should just stop.
Shall I put you out of your...
Yeah, let's come. We'll come back at near dawn. We'll come and see you.
I'll see you in an hour.
Okay.
Bye.